Howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy. Sorry for the delay. Maple. The game is Maple Objective from 20 minutes ago. I'm feeling like okay-ish. I'm definitely sick, so I might be slightly lower. I'm gonna try not to yell too much because I think it'll hurt. Yeah, it was like it was like 4:55 and my boss called me. I was like, well, I can't just like not take it because I know there's a lot of important things that I am in charge of right now. And so I picked up and I was like, I know I gotta Alan take this call. but I really can't. I have a stream to get to. And so I hope you're not feeling the Alan aches. And so I was doing that. Oh, for Alan's sake. But I was doing that thing where somebody calls you, just make him Alan wait until Monday. I did that thing where somebody calls you who you don't really want to talk to, and so you're just kind of like, uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. Like just trying to get through the conversation. And then every time I was like, okay, he's done. He's asked me all the questions he wanted to ask me. He would remember something else, and I was like, damn it. Everyone's Alan waiting for me. So this is our Alan fate. So yeah, so it was I I tried my best. I tried my best to speed run the call with my boss, but he's too powerful. I don't have the Sonic triple trouble tech in real life, so I would have just Alan faked that I didn't get the call. Yeah, you're probably smarter than me, but I have more scruples.
Folks, name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
Oh yeah, we were at the trailer park.
Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Find Rose, who's definitely possessed.
Sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh?
Oh no. Stop telling people your identity.
I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
He's like, I don't want anyone to know who I am. I'm Alan Wake, the writer.
From the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well,
You don't
ain't
say.
wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by
There's
a guy
definitely a
called
portal to the
Thomas.
underworld.
Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote.
Has he just
Zane
been
was heavily
erased?
into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Why would you try to wake Alan? He seems so eepy. He seems like he has too many candles in his apartment. He seems like he went to Yankee Candle during a flash sale.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger,
Barbara!
found in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier.
Any relation to Mick?
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratchin' Hag.
That's
Comes floating
me!
in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
That's also me.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy.
The lamp lady! Instead of the log lady.
She knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Oh, that is me. So relatable. Look at his fucking puffy coat. What did the scruples get you? A whole lot of nothing, like always, but I'm gonna keep doing it. Maple, I don't know how many writers you know, but they love mentioning that they're writers or have written things people have read. Yeah, I know. Every time I meet, like, a coworker's spouse who's a writer or something, they're always like, I'm a writer. I'll send you a link to some of my stuff, and I'm like, I don't know how to read. Did Alan fake his death? God, I wish that was me.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer.
Oh, she has nice butterflies
You
on
mind
the
me asking what
outside
you
of it.
want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Barbara Honkai? She's a Genshin, first of all. Please respect the lore that we learned. Please at least pretend you were paying attention to one of my streams. That was the weakest knock I've ever seen.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
She seems fine.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
We should leave.
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Is that a damn fine cup of coffee?
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire.
Whoa.
Barry, she doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
Barry!
Hey, Al. Al, what's...
Uh-oh. Oh, she drugged us.
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
Hiding in my barber's skin?
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started.
Is that Barbara? The lady with the hat? Hat lady?
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
There he is!
Back to work, boy.
There's the face capture guy. Oh, good, I'm in my normal bedroom.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger.
Barbara
She's very
Jagger.
strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it,
That is
but I know she's
something.
right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Hoa. Oh no! Oh wait, is this Rose's bedroom? I thought I heard something. Now I'm spooked. I kind of want to go check. I'm still not used to like sounds that things in my house make. So I like lost power the other day, and your boss is in your house. I lost power the other day, and all my smoke alarms started beeping because they're the type, like, they have battery backups, but they're the types that are actually plugged in to, like, they get electricity from the house. And so when they lost the power, from the house, they all started freaking out at once, and I should have, you know, figured out it was the smoke detectors, considering the beeping coming from the ceiling. But I was like, who's invading my land? So I'm still kind of jumpy. I haven't gotten used to it yet. Wait, I kind of wanna, 1 second. I want to make sure there's no ghosts. Okay. I think I know what it was. It was like any home invaders? No. It was like a beeping noise. And so I was like, I don't know if it's like one of my appliances or something. Was it a terrorist? No. Was it Alan's safe? I borrowed a Mac from work, and I'm not usually a Mac user. I'm not really good at using them, but we at work you can kind of pick what you want to use and they just get it for you. And most people have started picking, is it emails? Most people have started picking Macs when they show up, because I think that's more common, especially for like younger folks, are more comfortable. And so everybody's been getting Macs, but I steadfastly refuse to get off of a PC. I'm the uncool old guy in all of the old commercials. I'm like, no, I'm gonna use my PC. And but I had to borrow one for a project that I'm working on to like test different things using each computer, and I think it might be like, I don't know, I think it has something running that I'm unaware of. It just scared me, so I turned it off. I don't know how they work, and I refuse to learn. That actually could be an email. Well, I don't think I have my email hooked up to it, because I literally just borrowed it from the closet, so whoever's email I'm logged into, hope you're checking. Steve Jobs jump scare. It's the FBI drone. Oh my god. We'll find out on Monday. Yes, we will. Yeah, we it's so funny because I'm like one of the last holdouts for PC usage. The people who work on like the more techie stuff tend to use PCs, but then everybody else uses a Mac. But I could technically do my job on either. I'm just like scared. I don't know. It's not that I'm scared to learn. I just don't think I'm capable of it. So let's take a look. This has to be Rose's bedroom, right? Like, I can barely use a PC. I'm not gonna try to learn a whole new system. It scares me though. It does make a lot of noise. It's one of the noise, and my PC makes a lot of noise. Like, my PC is always bleeping and blooping. So this has to be me, right? Man, she has a lot of like I get the glamour shot in the middle, and clearly like the bottom right is like a portrait, or maybe it's the picture that they use for like the author's picture or whatever. And then that one looks like it was taken, the one on the left, lower left, looks like it was taken at like a press event or something. But the top two are definitely like creep shots. like she's like, is he in the tabloids? Is he that big? Farewell to sanity. Creativity, period. Good father, bad father. Always think... Let's say? Always think... big. She has all my books, of course. I like that she has one, like, above her bed. Oh, I like that she got matching candles with me. She got matching candles with me. Honestly, this is giving me and Coronet vibes. I'm not comfortable with this. Only I can be this weird. Oh, old ass TV. Yo, big? Remember when people used to say Macs were easier than PCs? They're just as annoying, but differently so. See, my brain can only take... Oh no, Barry. My brain can only
Rose
take
took
one
a day
kind.
from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Uh-oh, Barry. Like looking in a mirror. Oh, she's still here, though.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
Excuse me.
You're right. Deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Welcome
Alan.
to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get
Are you not
today?
going to address this?
Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
That's fair. It's
First
very
we fill
reasonable
us
of you.
free. Milk and sugar on the
Cooking
counter
with
now.
corn!
And
72
you
tasty
vegetables.
recipes!
Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Oh, Barry. I gotta go. Again, do people in this world only have, like, a washer and dryer in one? So fancy. Like, looking in a mirror.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Oh, I don't have a flashlight? Bericcia. Bericcia. Bericcia.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM. Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
Wellness check.
Fine, Walt. Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been thinking either, you know? I just... Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt. I had a, argument with Danny. You know Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law. You know, and, I'm just, well... I heard something like that, Walt. Yeah. Well, you know, he's, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me, bail today. And now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man. I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt? I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
I feel like this small town radio is really broadcasting a lot of personal grievances between people. Also, let me know how the volume is, like the game versus me. I just realized during that long screed of text, I was like, I hope they can hear all this. I should have asked at the beginning. But my brain isn't working. Foods! Rabbit food, special plates. What is this? Randy's dogs. Randy. Betty-chan, I'll get you into the truck. I'm gonna princess carry Barry into the truck. I should be looking around for... goodies. For coffee. Oh, there we go. There's my run. Oh, coffee! Coffee! Yes! Excuse me? Is this just an anti-burglar measure? I respect that. They know who I am. I didn't miss anything back here. Alan, come on. Cardio. Cardio. Get it together. What's that? Nothing. Alan, walk. Yeah, I mean, I had to use, like, a Mac here and there when I was growing up, usually, but most of my schools had PCs because Macs were too expensive. Do not DMCA me. My last video got DMCA'd into oblivion. I'm begging you. Oh, there's a person. The guy. The park manager's up here. No. No. Get in Alan's shape.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Nani? Oh shit.
God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
She's in there.
Gale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest!
Hemingway!
You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane!
Is oh, I see, it's slowing down on purpose. I was like, is the frame rate okay?
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Oh no, a chase scene! No, 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 no. Zawado. I mean, I had PC in middle school and high school and college. In elementary school, I used Macs a few times, but it was like the type of Macs that you like stick a floppy disk in and it just does a thing. It wasn't like a, oh god. It wasn't like one of the fancy Macs. Aye. I mean, I never saw a need to, because all the cool games were on PC only. Back in my day, there weren't a lot of games on Macs. So if I wanted to play like the Magic School Bus, I had to be on PC. Did I tell you guys? I don't think I've told you guys that story. The magic school bus lore. It's very embarrassing. Played any games on Mac? No. I played games on iOS. So I obviously play. Whoa! One sec. I obviously play a lot of mobile game. One second, I'm scared of the cops. What is going on? I hope it's Barry. I don't know what that was, and I'm gonna keep walking. Drop hazard. Whoa! They have flare guns too, my secret weapon. No, don't! Search these nuts. Alan! Alan, I'm bad! Climb back up! Wait, what are they shooting at? Did Andy get possessed by something? Oh no.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Worshington. Wow, wait, hold on. These tags are from May 1997. Feel like this is out of date. Are we getting lore from the radio? My magic school bus lore actually ties geographically to this game. When I was younger. Whoa! They didn't see me. It's fine. Go away. No! Ow! There most certainly is. I don't have any weapons. Or my flashlight. What was that? Use? Oh, I can... Oh. Oh no. What happened? There's something else I should be looking at? Oh, is this like a fire watch tower?
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
You did. Rip Barry. Coffee.
This is Jane. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. Jane, we got both Wheeler
Rose.
and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you doing? Come on.
Sit down and give me that. Jane, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan.
Oh, the scotch.
Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over.
Are they both possessed?
You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Nice. This is like a Firewatch tower. I would love to do Firewatch. But yeah, when I was younger, I've always lived in the Northeast, but Papa Moose, he's like a really good computer guy and a really good programmer. And this was like back in the day before, like, it was kind of when Microsoft was like still growing a little
I
bit.
imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station.
Ooh.
Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
And so Microsoft actually tried to scout Papa Moose, and they were like trying to get him to move out to Washington State. Oh, I can't. I don't have my flashlight.
The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Oh, I see. I have to use lights around the area. Yeah, so Microsoft tried to scout him, and we would have to move to Washington State for generator. Let me get the coffee for him to take the job. And so he sat me down and he was like, Maple, it's not set in stone yet. Like, there's still a lot of discussions to be had, but how would you feel about moving? We might be moving across the country, and I know it's scary. And I was like, no, I don't want to move. I like it here. My friends are here. I like our house. I'll never move. You can't make me. And he was like, well, if I get this job at Microsoft, they would probably give me free copies of every Magic School Bus PC game. You could have all of them. And I was like, okay, now that's interesting. He brings it up all the time. He's like, the man knows how to bargain. He was like, remember that time when it only took me offering up every single Magic School Bus game to you to get you to agree to move across the country? And I was just like, don't discuss it. Don't discuss it. We don't bring that up. How easily Maple can be paid off. No, I'm extremely easy to pay off. I have.
The old generator conked out.
God damn it!
Fix it and try again.
How fast do I have to be? I have to kick it. Yeah. Oh, I see the lines like spraying. Oh, shh. Yeah, I have a lot of scruples when it comes to dealing with work, but I have zero scruples when it comes to being bribed with video games. Remember when I bribed you for my better paying job? Well, he didn't wind up taking it, actually. We were going to, like, so we actually went out there a bunch. We visited a bunch of places, and we found an area that they like, cause obviously Mom and Papa Moose are a lot like me, and so they were like, we don't want to be in the city. Like, I don't know where Microsoft was physically at the time. What? What? No. Oh, it's a flashlight. Oh, shh. Only 5 batteries. I had way more than that. Probably like Redmond, probably. But they were like, we don't want to be like in the city. We don't want to be in Seattle. Like, we want to be out in the woods. Because, you know, they're me but older. Oh, fuck! Sorry, that noise really scared me. And so we went out a bunch and we looked at places, and they'd settled on like an area that would be like kind of a commute, but it was really woodsy and still really foresty.
The flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Yes. There's something under here? Look, it looks like it's flashing. I'm probably crazy. But I specifically remember staying at a hotel and everything, looking for our new home. But Mama Moose actually got cancer like around that time, and they were both just like, we don't want to deal with that and moving across the country at once. Like, it's not a reasonable ask. So he didn't wind up taking the job. But it was kind of, they brought up how it was kind of funny because when I wound up having to move out there for my job, I actually wound up picking a place and living in like the exact, oh yeah, you flashbanged. I wound up picking a place and living in the exact town that they had looked at when they thought that they were going to be moving out there. Oh god. No. Oh, there's more than one. There's more than one. Ah, they're so scary. Did I stick him? I think I did. What is this, Halo? Oh, sheesh. So yeah, it was kind of funny because yeah, when I moved out there, and when I told them, I was like, yeah, I found a place in this town because I think it's kind of more my speed. And they were like, that's hilarious because that's exactly where we were looking at. And when I was like telling them places, they were like, oh yeah, I kind of remember like that general area when we were looking there. So I just kind of like, I like completed the what's it? I completed the prophecy.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine. It's Milt Peabody, Pat. What's on your mind, Milt?
Milt? Oh, I guess Milton.
Near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, helicopters buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling
Sounds
you.
like a man just got stuck with a flashbang.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Why does he call the radio station instead? You move out there and they're like, we've been expecting you. Here's your copy of Magic School Bus. That's what should have happened. Might have stayed in that case. Nope, 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 nope. You're under arrest. Arrest of D's nuts. I gotta go. Alan, we gotta go. Stop making jokes. Because he doesn't want to talk to cops, Mabel, but this seems real roundabout. Alan's such a jokester. Everyone is saying this. Anybody in this car? Oh, no. That's why they call him Alan Prank. That doesn't even come close. That doesn't even come close. Wait, can you repeat the Phantasy Star 3 joke? I saw it in the chat, but I was too busy paying attention to the game. Oh. So I was unable to judge it for how good it was. Because Alan Prank doesn't rhyme. So I'm vetoing that one. Why are you so large? Alan, are we good with climbing barbed wire? Oh, there's a game. Oh.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, but first coffee. Like every sassy coffee mug at a gift shop. When you need to know the weather, there's only one man you can turn to. The weatherman.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
Early Bird. What's this book? Cascade Range Hiking. Locked. How we doing? How we do? Why are you expecting me like that? Now I'm concerned. I have concerns.
Looks like Mr. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Oh, Dan Brown!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Yeah. She's right. Yeah, come on, Elliot Stabler. Stop having such a hair trigger.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills you. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
HP
I had fallen off so many cliffs, it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop.
I'm gonna kill
It was
you.
probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Tommy's mother would be very proud. Just kinda wanna see Mabel have a Tommy Tellerico bass meltdown in the Discord. I'm doing good, yeah. I honestly was like, I had an early call this morning and I told my coworkers, I was like, I was kind of sick. So I was like, instead of calling me, I guess my boss didn't get the memo, but I was like, instead of calling me today, it would be like really cool if you could just, you know, send me a, oh, where's my flashy bangs? Am I out? Oh God. Alan, Taskete! Alan! Alan, taskete! Alan! So I really didn't have to talk that much today, which was nice. So I was like, oh, I'll put on like some videos for some background noise. And I'd heard about the oof. The oof thing.
Probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
If Alan was supposed to be modding a stream and was playing Phantasy Star 3 instead, would he be on an Alan break? No, he would be Horace Billis. Still waiting for a Maple scream to surpass the Fatal Frame 2 scream. You're not gonna get that tonight because my throat is a mess. Kicked in the shins to death. But yeah, I really didn't have to talk, which was nice. But then I was probably supposed to use these flares that I walked right by on these guys. But who would ever think that? Who would ever think to look for items in a video game? You know what I'm saying? Picking up what I'm putting down. Alright, there's multiple things over here. Doko! Sheesh! Why does that guy look so different and so spooky? Oh, he has a trucker hat on. Gosh. Anybody else? Get better, people, thank you! I felt it when I was driving home yesterday. I was like, I think somebody got me sick. Oh, fuck. I tried. Oh, I'm gonna die again. Not like this. Not like this. Where are you? Where'd they go? Did they just leave? Did my flare evaporate them somehow? I've never seen that happen before. Thanks, I hate it. Oh, I got it working though. Oh, they must have walked into the light. Like this guy. I see. But yeah, so, I mean, a lot of my coworkers have kids, and so their kids are spending all day at, like, the germ factory, and then they bring it into the office, so I was kind of like, as soon as I felt a tingle in my throat, I was like, I know what this is, but... But yeah, I didn't have to talk today, so I was like, I'm gonna watch some videos, and I've heard of the oof thing, and there was like a lot of like weird licensing stuff and a lot of like weird drama. Oh, bitch! I only have the revolver right now. Would you fucking quit? Good God! Everybody needs to chill. Leave me alone. Maybe I'm just supposed to run. But they throw stuff and they're so fast. So yeah, so I put on some videos and I was like, oh yeah, I want to hear about the oof story. Because I heard it was really this like investigation was really interesting into who owns it and who made it and stuff. And instead it turned into 2 hours of chaos because I did not know all of this Tommy lore. I didn't know that he'd been on MTV Cribs a couple of times. Had 5 Guinness World Records, except that 2 of them are copies of one of them. And that his mom's really proud of him. The man who totally worked on Metroid Prime. Yeah. It was a really good video. I really enjoyed it. He was the first man to kiss Sonic the Hedgehog on the lips. The first American, sorry, to kiss Sonic the Hedgehog on the lips. But then after that, I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch more from this dude. 'Cause I liked his video about all that guy's skulls back in the day. How that one like really crazy YouTuber just had like, he had one skull, but he was moving it between shots while he was recording YouTube videos. But I wound up starting to watch his plagiarism. His 4-hour plagiarism video. I didn't finish it because it's 4 hours long. But that was super interesting. Just about like how the content mines basically mean that a lot of people just plagiarize stuff and regurgitate it into YouTube or review videos or whatever. There was one story about a YouTuber. It started with a story about a YouTuber. Where am I supposed to go? Who was just like plagiarizing other people's reviews and basically smushing all of their reviews into his video review, but he would change words to try and hide the fact that he was plagiarizing. But the words he would change things to were insane. It was like, it would result in bad results and stuff like that. Or like, if you zoom in, you can see that there's more of less of the polygons or stuff like that. Multiple world records, one of which he accidentally got removed. That was really good. That was really good that it just vanished after they asked about it. Fucking birds! Not like this! Be alone. Alan. We don't need to take this from them, they were just birds. We're toasting these batteries, Alan. Music really kicking in, though. You can tell it's an Aspen by the way it is. That guy from IGN, they still have a bone to pick with him, and understandably so. Well, I thought the really interesting part of it was... So I've never watched, like... I know a lot of people have, but I just missed... Oh my fucking god. What is this? Hitchcock's The Birds? The internet is a nightmare now, that's true. No. No. I simply don't want to deal with you. And I should be allowed. There's one right next to me. Now. Alan, can we melee? I don't think we can. Alan, put up your dukes. Alan! Did I just go in a circle? I'm I'm going to end it. Oh, please. I don't have any ammo. Oh, the schmovement.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Yeah, no, the birds is great. Can I turn this on? Yeesh. The darkness controls the taken. Shoddy. Why? What have I done to you? Nothing. I've done nothing to you. That's the answer. That's the answer you're looking for. Would you stop it? Oh god! Hold on, let's get this flashbang queued up. Yeah, I think one of my favorite parts of the plagiarism video. So I guess I completely missed the boat on Angry Video Game Nerd. Oh Christ! Damn it! He ate my flashbang! No! Oh, there's so many! Helen! Oh my god! I mean, I've never really watched Angry Video Game Nerd. I don't know if it was the name. Like, I know a lot of people who did, and were like, oh, yeah, there was this one AVGN vid, like this, and it's really great, and I was like, that's cool, I don't know what it is. Like, it just never, like, clicked with me. I was kind of like, oh, okay, I can see that's a man, but other than that, I have never really, like, seen any videos or like, engaged with it, I guess. Please. What happens if I shoot these? Good use of ammo. I think I enjoyed too much garbage to really enjoy him. Yeah, I've only gotten halfway through the plagiarism video so far, so I haven't seen everything, but, I guess I just didn't... I don't know anything about Angry Video Game Nerd. And so, I was kind of like, oh, yeah, this is that YouTuber that I've had friends talk about a lot, who I've never really, like, tried to watch or get into. I wonder what his deal is. And basically the summary was like, these videos, or his channel used to be great and now it's shit, or and not only is it garbage, but it's mostly plagiarized garbage, and I was like, oh god. So that was educational for me. Because I never knew that, I knew that people had said, I know that when people brought him up, they were like, oh, and like, all the stuff with AVGN but I've never like asked or looked into it. I just kind of assumed it was like standard YouTuber stuff.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The
Alice
connection had been
daijoubu?
terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
She came back raw. Yeah, I mean, I've just never watched his stuff, so I didn't even really know what it was. So then when I was, this video kind of educated me on that, and then also was like, and by the way, I was like, oh shit. At least I have max revolver ammo now. Oh, thank God. My beloved. Flare gun, my beloved. Why? Where'd he go? Where'd they go? Saw one. I saw one schmoovin'. There he is. Oh my God! Why is he so fast? Did you see the speed? I hated that. Well, I used to watch, I don't know, I've always been kind of particular in my viewing habits.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Like, I think the only, like, informational kind of videos that I used to keep up with pretty religiously were the game trailers retrospectives. I used to watch those a lot. Like, I really liked their Final Fantasy retrospective. There's a train up there. But I mostly just watched kind of like videos here and there if I was interested, but I wasn't like a avid channel watcher.
And it was taking over everything in its path.
Oh my God. Oh shit. It's possessed. Oh God. Oh Alan. Oh Alan. Alan. Alan, we gotta burst out of this. That may have been one for the flare gun.
Opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Hold on. Oh, wait. Where's my... How am I out of ammo with the flare gun? Did they just give me a flare gun and no ammo for the flare gun? Am I a joke to you? Yeah, I used to watch, yeah, game trailers, retrospectives, because I thought that, like, the history of stuff was really cool. So that was neat. But I wasn't, like, an avid channel watcher for most, like, YouTube channels. It just wasn't, like, a thing I did. Like, I listen to music on YouTube.
Pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its
And then if a friend was like, "Oh, this 5-minute video is really funny," I would watch that, but I didn't like watch any YouTubers. Alan. Alan, I'm struggling here. You can just walk out. You can leave. Just walk out. If it sucks, it's time to hit the bricks. Shit!
opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Wish I had a flare gun. But I mean, now I watch, like, I still watch, it comes in waves, but I do watch, like, Game Grumps now, but I wouldn't for the longest time because I was like, why would I watch other people play video games when I could play them myself? And my friends who liked Game Grumps were like, you have to believe us, just watch. Just watch. And I was like, no. I simply will not. And then when we all, like, hung out in person, one time they literally just pulled up a Game Grumps episode and were like, you have to sit through this. And I was like, fine. And they showed me PT actually, and I was like, okay, I'm enjoying this. I'm having a good time. I will watch your YouTuber now. Maybe I can just schmoove? Can I just schmoove? Oh, fuck! Get away. Goodbye. I can do it, I can do it. I believe. Alan. You can leave. If it sucks, hit the bricks.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me.
Of course he had.
Inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story.
Like Christine?
Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
I'm shocked that Stephen King was an inspiration to you. You quoted him at the beginning of the game. Looks like you made an Alan mistake. Cease. Are you grump or not so grump? It depends on who I'm with. It depends on, like, on my, because, I mean, you have, like, different vibes with different friends. So, for example, I have a friend, it was my friend who I used to play a lot of horror games, together with, when it was slightly, when we were younger, and so it was easier to get everybody to come and sleep over at somebody's apartment for the weekend because you don't really have anything else going on. Not a lot of responsibilities. We would do things that we called strats. And so if we wanted, when a new horror game would come out that, like, everyone knew that I didn't want to play alone, but that I was really interested in, it would be like, okay, we gotta set up the Resident Evil 7 strat, and, like, everyone would come over, and sleep over at, like, one person's apartment for the weekend, and we would just play the shit out of Resident Evil 7 until we beat it, so that I could see it from beginning to end, and like, they could play it. Because usually, like, I would buy the game, but I was like, I'm too scared to play it myself, like, let me watch you. And in those situations, we did that for a bunch of games. We did that for Resident Evil 7, we did that for the Evil Within 1 and 2, and a bunch of other games. And And I think in that situation, I was not so grump, because my friend would always insist on playing on hard, and then he would suck ass and, and absolutely like shred through his items and resources, and then get killed at the same boss like 50 times in a row, and he would just be screaming about how like the game wasn't fair, and then I would be like, can you please just bump down to like normal at least? And he would be like, no. I was like, then why are you complaining? or sometimes if the like in the Evil Within 2, the difficulties are casual and hardcore, there's no like middle ground. And so he was like, oh well, I gotta play on hardcore, and I was like, this is gonna be a nightmare. You're gonna be a nightmare because you always are. You always eat shit and then get mad. And so I was like, please don't pick hardcore. He's like, so you think I'm a casual? And I was like, I'm not saying you just pick casual. And he would be like, I'm not a casual. And so we would argue, but he brought more of the grump energy, and I was more of the I'm just here for a good time energy. But I would say I definitely have other friendships where I am grump. Like I think when I'm playing games, with like most people who I've ever like worked with, I think I become grump. So that's probably why Horace had to tell me to tone it down when we had a coworker Mario Party sesh that one time. I think I was grump and he was not so grump in that situation. Trying to manage my professional relationships. I did not call 911, please leave. I have no interest. That guy's so big. Ooh. We're getting mean now. So big. Such a big boy. This guy needs a shotty. I should have known. Perhaps. Should have told him to his face, yes. Yeah, but that just encourages him. Because he's like, now I gotta prove myself. I'm just saying, if you invite somebody to play Mario Party... What the fuck? If you invite somebody to play Mario Party and then you're shocked at how competitive they are, like, I'm sorry, but you brought that on yourself. And I don't feel bad for you. We're not naming any names here. But you should expect people to get heated in Mario Party. It's an age-old tradition. It's as American as apple pie. In fact, it transcends culture. Okay, we're reloaded, we're good. Oh, I can't listen to this radio. Why? Oh, but I can watch another episode of Night Springs.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Durley's trip to study the
This dude's definitely gonna get sacrificed or eaten.
Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
This is just midsummer.
Here, let me show you with a kiss. Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. Like spring.
Oh no. Yikes! There's a door. Gosh. Manuscript. Picked up a couple pages. Oh. Oh, we haven't listened to any of the pages.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station. For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
So the poet has to be Thomas Zane. The rock stars had stirred it.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation. The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again. I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face.
Alan?
It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Who does Alan kill?
The pipe wrenched itself loose.
Yeah, that just happened.
Wrapped in darkness.
So who does Alan get killed right after this?
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below. Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
Sheesh. Oh God. It's a possess. Oh, there's more. Wait, there's guys. There's more. Sheesh. Okay. Where's the tractor? Where's the tractor? Oh God! So many flashbangs. I have one flare. You leaving? Nope. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh. Into my ass. We got batteries here. It's heavy metal. Loco. Loco. Tractor's more scared of you than you are of it. Really make more liberal use of the shotgun. It's just, it feels important. It's like not wanting to use one of your 70 potions. Or saving every time you use one of your 70 potions. Coffee! Bright Falls Light and Power. That's ironic. Oh, I can use it. Alan, you might want to get in the driver's seat.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Oh, this is the part that red ringed my Xbox. Back on the original version.
The coal mine wasn't far now.
Oh,
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Coal Mine Museum. One sec. I just realized that I meant to order food, and then I forgot. So let me do that really fast. At this rate. Actually, it's fine. Now it's late enough that when it actually gets here, I can wrap it up. One sec. What do I want? Don't maple me. I forgot. I meant to order it. I meant to order it before the stream, and then my boss called me. Then I was like, oh, I gotta get there. I'm late. For a very important stream. So I was rushing and I forgot to put the order in. Menu. Yes. What do I want? Ooh. I'm ordering from a Asian fusion place in town. What should I get? I was kind of feeling sushi earlier, but now I'm hungrier. Sushi's probably still good though. Plus, I feel like if I got like schnoodles or something, it would just be too much. I don't know if they do have pad thai, but I usually like to get pad thai from like Thai places because it's not always as good when it's from like a fusion place. Sometimes like the noodles aren't right, the nudes. The nudes need to be exquisite. Ooh. All right, what are we getting? What are we getting? Sushi. Gotta make sure the nudes are tasteful, as they say. Yeah. I'm very particular about my pad thai. Like, pad thai is one of my favorite foods. Like, I could probably eat it for every meal and be totally fine. I mean, not nutritionally, but emotionally. But I am kind of picky about it. Like, I don't like the noodles to be too slimy, but I like them to have like a little bit of slime, you know? And I like my pad thai like real peanutty. I like it peanutty, but I like it to have like that slight hint of like tang. That lime tang to it. I have very specific pad thai requirements. Have you ever had Thai Express? What's that? This isn't a D's nuts setup, is it? I'll be really mad. You need it nutty? Yeah. And I like bean sprouts by themselves, but I don't like it when they're like mixed into the pad thai too much because I don't like the flavors and the textures schmixing. So I like to eat them on the side. All right, here's the rolls. What roll should I get? Thai fast food chain in Canada. Well, that explains why I haven't had it. Oh, they have futomaki here. That's Asuka's favorite sushi from Senran Kagura. There's a lot of art of her eating futomaki. It definitely doesn't have, like, different connotations to it. It's like how you ask chefs what they count as well-done steak, asking the chef how much slime the nudes have. Yeah, exactly. I actually worked with a guy out in California who would only eat well-done steak. And not just like well done. Like when he told them well done, he was like, I want it well done as in like crispy. And I was just like, fucking why? Like he wanted that shit to have all of the flavors just burned out of it. It was horrifying. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh. Ooh. Actually, I'm feeling that. How much is it? That's not that bad. It's not that bad for delivery sushi. Sloppy steak. Did he pour water on it and eat it with ketchup? Yeah, that's the next evolution of the sloppy steaks. Gotta slop them up. Ooh. Spicy tuna. Yeah, I don't know. I tend to be like a medium rare type of person. If the place tends to like leave it bleeding, I'll occasionally say medium. But I'm pretty across the board medium rare. Ooh. Ooh, all of these sound so good. What am I supposed to pick? Okay, I'm just gonna pick one. Just gotta pick. Sitting here fretting over it. Da -da. Let me just read my address for you guys. And done. Yeah, I'm getting Alan takeout. It's the only way to be. Yeah, I like, well, that's the thing is, what's the, how do they, oh, I can drive. So, okay, when I red ringed my Xbox, it was because I drove the truck. And I drove it into this canyon, actually, and then my Xbox red ringed instantly. So let's try and not do that again. Yeah, so what? It's rare is like...
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a
jail.
The FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Oh, there's another truck down here. Can I drive this one instead? So rare is cool red center. And medium rare is hot reddish center. And then medium is hot pink center. And then car feels like it has like more light power. It drives more like shit though. But we all do what we must. It's so out of control. Was this what red ringed my Xbox? Look at his hands. Yeah, I'm a strong believer in medium rare. I don't know. I like it to be Jesus Christ. I like it to be piping, but not like too piping. I like it to be piping and juicy. But I honestly don't really eat red meat that much. That's probably why I'm so picky about it. 'Cause like, if I'm gonna eat it, it better be good. Because it is gonna give me stomach problems. There's so many cars around here. Helen, please use the brakes. No. Brakes are for quitters. Stephen King wouldn't use brakes.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained.
Some guy shot at me.
I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. And I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now,
that's me.
On a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Yeesh. Alright, let's steal this car. No, he just used more coke. Well, didn't he... I've talked about this before, but I've been able to break Stephen King into, like, pretty specific eras. So there's, like, the poor era, and then the coke era. And then there's Coke 2. Which, Coke 1 and Coke 2 are two distinct eras. And then there's sober for 5 minutes, and then there's the painkiller era. Oh, I want to drive that car. The painkiller era obviously starts with Dreamweaver. If you've ever seen Dreamweaver, if you've ever seen the movie, read the book, or seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yo, Coke 2? Yeah, if Coke 1 was so great, why haven't they made a Coke 2? Another one. This guy's cranking.
FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
Is this the fisherman guy?
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything.
He is the fishing guy.
Isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me.
Got it.
Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then, there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with
Completed?
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Yeah. Go out and find her. Go find your dame. Go give her the business. Hi, honey. What, do you want to get in on this advice? Do you agree? Is mommy your one true love? I better be. Yeah. What? Yeah, come snuggle. Come snuggle. Yeah. Yes, mommy, your one true love. Are you agreeing with him? Oh, yes, mommy. Yes, mommy. My one and only. She prefers Mama Moose but tolerates you too now. That's not true. Did you just hit yourself in your face with your own tail? How embarrassing for you. Hi. She started on my like 1 15-minute call in the morning. She started freaking out and screaming. And all of my coworkers made me go pick her up so they could see how cute she was. And I was like, this is truly my curse. Having the world's cutest cat. Yeah, seeing your cute face comes before everything. Oh, you got your squeezies on. You're making biscuits. You got your squeezies on. Let's steal this classic car. Let's steal this car that looks like it was definitely, like, in a crime scene before. Whee! What's this? There's so much to explore here. This is probably why this part of the game red-ringed my Xbox. There's way too much to load. We want this car. Yeah, this is a real syrup-looking car. No, mommy, that is your type of car. I drive a Ferrari. Do you get it, mommy? Is cat joke. Is cat joke. Mommy, please clap. I go down there? I feel like I'm taking this open world part of the game. Oh, there's a road. Okay. Yeah, well, if I get into any combat, I might need to move my arms a little. You can't just she's sitting on top of both of my arms right now, so any dip in gameplay is only because of her and not because I'm bad. Visitor parking. Am I a visitor? I guess I am. We gotta park this right.
I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building.
Fuck.
The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
There we go. Leave some space for the other people. How dare you blame syrup? But it is your fault, right? You admit it. The Bright Falls Coal Mine Museum. While there were some earlier residents in the area, the true genesis of the town of Bright Falls came with the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company and the opening of the Bright Falls Coal Mine in 1878. Although the work was hard and dangerous, many immigrants, Germans, Poles, Italians, Finns, and Swedes, among others, worked the mines. We take it for granted now, but how detailed the game looked on 360 made me even more impressed that it was meant to be open world at one point in development. But yeah, that's probably exactly why it crashed my Xbox. I think the game was always too powerful. It was so powerful I had to pay money to get my Xbox fixed. What is this? Oh, it's old mining tools. Alan, break the glass. Alan, we can use that. We don't have a melee weapon. The Coal Mine Museum. Oh, hi! Yes, hello! Hold on, let me move this. Yeah, that's called a pop filter. So that when mommy is saying words, they pop less in people's ears. Yeah, oh, I'm sure it appreciates you rubbing it if it falls off. I'm sorry. Oh, you're so bratty tonight. Mommy, I need my snuggles. I need my snuggles. I only got snuggles all day from you while you work. Hi! He's purring. I don't know if you can hear. Hold on. Yeah. Don't try and flip over on my lap. You will fall. You will fall off. You're so grouchy. Okay, mommy's gonna play her game. In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. She's grumpily purring on me. And squeezing my knee. Honey. Yeah, you're making little biscuits out of my knee.
I didn't want to go outside. Cop be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind.
What are you doing,
torture the kidnapper to get Alice back, or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me.
Just kicking everything.
I was running on blind hope.
Oh no, it's night.
It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
What was that?
Wake, where the hell are you? Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by you.
You want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I guess.
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Did you not like that?
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
Did you not like the cell phone beeping? That she like stood up and looked around. Yeah, you don't like the monsters. I'm so sorry.
Close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Mommy, I need to go. Honey. Mommy is consorting with monsters. I have to make her sins known. The man who kidnapped Mummy's wife has a very annoying cell phone buzz. Or I guess that's Mummy's cell phone. Just the man who kidnapped her wife calling it. Very bad, old model. Syrups would never. Where am I going? Leave the building. That's a big ask for me. What got me? Was it the wheelbarrow? Please. Offie, save me. Yay, flare. Oh, shoddy. I like it better in the daytime. I'm less spooked. I don't like how infinite ammo there is over here. Wait, there's so many. He's got shooters up there. Oh, shh. Ah! else wants some? No, not the mine cart. Anyone else can come get some, but not the mine cart. Oh god. You can't even fit. Oh, please. Oh, I probably could have shot this, right? Yep. Ooh. And flashbangs. Oh, I have 7 flares, too. It's just extra ammo. Surely you won't need it. Yeah, surely. I hate these fast boys. I hate the velour tracksuit lads. What is that? Who's doing what? Is it in the train? Why would I go in there? Oh. Oh no, there's more!
What the hell?
Oh god.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Lots of people say this. That's me when I'm doing yet another capital crime. Oh, I can drive. Whoa. Who wants some? Who wants to go? Oh shit, I'm bad at driving. Oh, it's just like real life. There we go. The double tap. Okay. Oh, but that's probably gonna turn off all the lights in the area. Oh, God! Alan. Alan, did we think this one through? You good, Maple? No, I'm scared. Oh. Maple, you have flares. Flare D's nuts. Was that anything? Wow, Maple, nice driving skills. Thank you, I learned from the best. I learned from really well-adjusted people. Oh god! Don't forget your lunchbox. Oh, there's more than one dude. Oh god! Alan! Okay. Okay. What's that noise? The Speedy Boys. No, there's one right here. Oh god! No! You're so scary. Okay. Just shoot! Just shoot, Alan! Okay. Trust no one in the dark. I don't. Got Alan awaked. I think I got Alan slept. This is a nice little setup. Follow, not even chat. I especially don't trust chat in the dark. Cause I'll be like, is there anything in front of me? Can I walk forward? And you guys will be like, no, it's fine. And then I'll take one step and fall off the edge into an abyss while singing We Wish You a Merry Christmas. What? Oh, it's a tree. Oh, oh, oh. Stay up. Can I? Oh, I was gonna say, can't I open it? Use? Can I drive this? Looks like something I can push, right? No?
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
On what grounds? What makes you say that, Alan? Making sure there's no fun secrets. No treats. Drive the broken car. Oh, we got the goo again. That goo? Oh, there's a bunch of goo. Huh. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, I just saw another one! The distant movement. Oh my god, there's so many! You know what this calls for? Oops. Not that. Did that do anything? Damn it! Oh, Alan! Oh, Alan! Wait, did I just throw two? Oh, God! Why? Thinking about when Mama Moose banned me from playing this after 9 p.m. because she said I would wake Papa Moose up. And I was like, I can control myself. I won't yell, I don't get that scared. She was right, and she should say it. She lied. Coffee! Well, looks like I need to approach from this angle. Ooh! 1 second. Lots of treats. Oh no, they want me to go in the creepy mine shaft to get the treats. But first, coffee. Oh no! Alan, please! No, Alan! Coffee. What was that? What in the dark? Flashbangs. What is this? You guys see that? Oh. Is it just like a texture glitch? Huh. You scared me. Sorry. I was not ready. I was not prepared to walk out into that. Oh, did he just drop a flare? I don't know what that was. Oh, did I accidentally shoot him with a flare gun? Oops. Breathe, Maple, breathe. No, I can't. Not when I'm scared. Oh, there's so much shotgun ammo over here. What's it for?
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Pump action shotgun. Switch it. Let's go. Which way? I guess the other way is the right way, but maybe there's treats this way. Oh, Christ! Dying on stream was TOS. Yeah, but what if it's an accident? What the fuck? No. Why did I come this way? I just wanted treats. No! Oh, there's so many! I just wanted fun treats. Don't even know if there's anything special this way. Other than being more scary. Why? Alan, push the button. I saw the prompt. Push the damn button, Alan. Oh god. Alan! 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 I just wanted... I just wanted treats. Are there really no extra treats in the wrong direction? And why have it? Then why make innocent moose suffer? Got gamered. Something is bringing trees down. Real fast.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Why there's so many crosses here? There's so many.
The graveyard shift may cause
I like that I could shift my... Oh god, he's got movement! Are you guys seeing this? Alan. Alan. Oops. I pushed the wrong button, but I guess it worked out. Why are there so many crosses? This is supposed to be a mine, not a graveyard. Gamer instinct.
The place was dead.
Or like a
ghost
pure
town.
fear
Had been for
reaction.
decades, maybe a century.
Can I jump in this window? No. Treats? There's gotta be treats somewhere. What was that? Whoa! Treats.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse. Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him. I stared through the bars of the jail.
Oh, Barry's in jail!
Stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
I get angry at Barry. You got him thrown in jail. You got my boy put in the slammer. Across the ghost town. Sure, there are no ghosts here. I call it a ghost town in this scenario. Just call it a town. I know there are ghosts in it. You don't need to rub it in. Why? I did it again! But I can't argue with results. They're here. Alan, do you know how to open doors? Oh, do I just need to walk around? There we go. Oh! Wait, is it stuck? Is whatever that is stuck? Oh, thank God. Woohoo! Thanks for the achievement! Thank you for your service, whatever you are. Oh, a key! Lamps in here.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
No. There's nobody here. Hunting rifle. I assume I gotta replace. Oh, it's gonna make me replace my shoddy with it? Is it worth it? My pump action? That's pretty powerful, actually. I'll take it. Yeah, Alan's plagiarizing right now. He's gonna be the last section of the plagiarism video. Alan, don't you know somebody just put a video up about this on YouTube.com? Do you know what YouTube is, Alan? Oh, burbs.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Okay, but first, treats. I keep forgetting I have the flare gun. I need to make better use of that one, too. Now that I've accidentally dropped every flashbang in existence. In a blind panic. Don't tell Alan he'll steal from YouTube, too.
Birds.
No. I said no. Got a couple of them. I like all this epic music for birds that won't come over to me. Okay, be that way. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Alan. Alan. We have so many problems at once, Alan. Oh, Alan. so bad at platforming, Alan. Oh god, what's happening? Did the bridge just get possessed?
Birds.
The true monster was gravity. And look, the bridge got possessed. Why? Come on, come on. Whew. Okay. Alan, do it better this time. Try to channel Mario. Whoa! Danger. Darnger. Whoops. Did we mean to do that, Allie? I don't like mines as a setting. They were really scary at Until Dawn and Resident Evil. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. Oh, good. You mean the home of the super demon? That Cauldron Lake? Oh, it's a silver mine. Alan, we can make a mint in here. What if I just take the tunnels to Cauldron Lake? What'll happen?
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain. Alice? I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Too spooky. At least we got some of Alan's amazing writing out of it. What does Alan call his new smoothie store? Alan Shake. I was thinking that that would be his trending TikTok dance. Alan would make for a good TikToker. Well, I'm glad that you're so confident in him. I'm not. He seems the type to accidentally post videos online where he thinks he's filming something, but he's just capturing his own face the entire time. And he like hashtags every other word because he thinks it helps. No. No! Well, that's one way to deal with it. Whoa! Just like the real TikTok. His honest fan base would be called the Taken. They would post videos like, I'm taken with Alan Wake. I'm very taken with Alan Wake's writing.
I'd have to make my way up this mineshaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Alan, I'm getting too spooked. Oh, I see. Okay, so I gotta bring this down to me. Oh, we got a puzzle now. Now this is my game. Shake the Alan Bacon. And now move it up. Oh, I probably need to move it like kind of between them. I can like leap from one to the next. I'm a little worried about his athletic abilities here. Okay, he's making it work. He's making it work. No treats anywhere that I missed? I think so. Up, up. Oh. 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 Where do I want to put it now? I get it. Okay. Okie dokie. Now I take this. What do you call it when this game bugs out? An Allen break? No, it's probably something. Allen J. What do you call it when Alan guest stars in a State Farm commercial? Alan Jake from State Farm. Going the right way. I just don't want to miss anything. I love treats. Oh, there's treats down there. Wait, let me look up here first. Oh, there's treats up here. There's treats everywhere. Cease. Because you're sick, you get a pass. I should just be sick all the time. I can definitely feel the fever getting to my brain. Because I'm starting to be like, did I say that out loud? Woo! Ooh. That's a big boy. What is Alan's favorite garden tool? An Allen rake. This is all a fever dream, Maple. You actually overslept stream. I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked. Last night I was trying to get some reading. Oh! Oh! My library, they could sense that I'm having a bad week. And so, just for me, just for my sake, they've decided to institute a winter reading challenge now. So of course I have to partake. So I was trying to get some reading done last night so I can log it. But I underestimated how sick the sickness was making me feel, and I fell asleep on top of my book. God, this is the slowest tram of all time. Okay, I shouldn't have made fun of you. I'm sorry. Alan, please. This is always my phobia when I go skiing. I'm always like, what would happen if this thing just broke? Just like broke off of the wire, went crashing into the mountain. What would happen to me? Probably nothing too bad. Oh god! Oh, oh, oh!
Shit.
You a tram engineer, Maple? You don't know, maybe I am. Yeah, I always worry about like the chairlift. I always it's one of those intrusive thoughts. Where you're just on it and then you're like, you're on it and you're just like, what if this thing just snapped off the wire? How would I fare? And I guess it depends on what part of the mountain you're on. Like if you're crossing over a part that's pretty close to the chairlift, you'll probably be fine. There's a few like big dips that are like, there's no coming back from that one. Get ready to go to the Pancake Palace, boys, for the only thing they serve is me. Oh god. Oh Christ! Back! Call of the Void. Well, it's the same. It's like when you go to like a tall building or like a canyon, or you hike up a mountain and you're like at a cliff. Don't you just think, like, what would happen Whoa. Like, what if I just jumped? Whoa! I feel like that's like a very common intrusive thought that people point blank. That'll teach you to wear velour around me. I feel like that's a very common intrusive thought. I feel like everybody has those moments. Mine's just laser targeted on chairlifts for some reason. I always get worried when I'm getting off a chairlift too. I'm like, what if I get off slightly too early and I just corkscrew down into the snow and they can't recover me? Because my form was too perfect. So I pierced through like 8 layers of fresh powder. The freshest pow. This looks safe. Oh god. Don't jump if you do a flip. Okay, I'll make sure. I'll make sure. Yes! Come on! Oh, there's treats. Oh, wait, hold on. This way? The direction I'm going anyway. Do the Sonic Adventure uncover pose when you do the flip? No problem. That's easy for a gymnast of my skill level. Basically how I get out of bed in the morning. I did do gymnastics for a long time. But I started getting annoyed when they wanted me to do things that I was like, this seems dangerous and unnecessary. Which is probably a really stupid thing to say about gymnastics because it's a sport, so it's kind of half of the point. Like a flashy sport too. But when they were like, okay, now try doing the stuff on the balance beam with your eyes closed, I was like, go fuck yourself. Or when they were like, no, do a cartwheel on the balance beam, I was like, why? This... You think I have control over where my feet land? When I'm flipping my entire body over? Like an uncontrolled top? Yeah. Always wanted to try that just because of the soft floors. The floors aren't that soft. There's your first mistake. The floors aren't soft, they're bouncy. Like they have a lot of spring to them, but they're not particularly, like if you hit the ground, that shit still sucks. I'm going to stuntman school instead. I feel like that's what all of the boys in gymnastics class wanted to do. Most of the girls were like, I'm gonna go into a competition and win all the gold medals. Oh, coffee! Alan just reached through the bars. How hard is it? Got the long arm of the law over here. You won't do it. But I feel like most of the guys I was in gymnastics with were all like, I'm gonna be a stuntman. You talked to me on TV, Tom. Oh no. Miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom. I curse you, Thomas Zane. Tom, 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 Tom. I miss you, Tom, 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 Tom. I miss you, Tom, Tom, Tom. CW and TZ. So TZ is obviously Thomas Zane. CW. The CW? The king of daytime programming? CW. What was the name of the lamp lady? Was she CW? One of the dudes I did gymnastics with just like did not have, he was missing an arm. And I remember that like all the teachers the first day of class, like while he wasn't around, were like, don't ask about it. And we were all like, okay, and we never did. And he was like a beast. He was, because he had to do like all of these crazy gymnastics with one arm, that his arm was like extremely strong. But like the gym instructor, the gymnastics instructor, saying that so seriously to a group of kids made it much more mysterious. Like, I don't think any of us would have asked. But as soon as he said, don't ask about it, it was like, what? Yeah! We're gonna pop a flare. And then we're gonna pop one of these. I'm not playing today. Excuse you. Frick. The 6-gun scribe! Yeah, I just didn't like the stuff that... I was fine with gymnastics that I could do while looking. I didn't like the faith-based gymnastics. Is what I thought of it as. Like, I was like, I'm not gonna do a cartwheel where I can't see where I'm landing. And where I'm landing is like a very thin strip of wood. I don't like that. Like, I'll swing between the parallel bars all day long. Because I can see what I'm swinging to, and I can see where to grab. But I'm not in this for leap of faith tricks. One thing that was really soft though, Horace, if you want like a soft floor experience.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
The rings. The rings always tend to be suspended over foam pits.
I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
They tend to be suspended over foam pits, so that if you fall from them, you just go boop down into a little foam pit. Got it.
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
We just said we had her to make a play ball.
Isn't that the guy from before? Why did that ghost doing it to impose? Dale.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative.
Oh, it's the
The
lodge guy, the psychiatrist?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lie.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Didn't the kidnapper
There were only
actually
empty
put
sheets of
Alice
paper
on the
here.
phone? I don't
No manuscript pages.
think so. I think she called at some point, but that was separate from the kidnapper, I think. Oh, he's here!
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients.
Oh, this is him.
Here right now, Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Wake.
I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Specialize in treating artists. Artistes. You got coffee over here? Whoa. Excuse me? This is not a good painting to have in your mental health facility. This feels very foreboding and upsetting. I like these like nice pictures of mountains than whatever that was.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
False.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams.
I mean, does it
Your
not?
mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind?
One sec,
You're
buddy.
a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
I wanted to see if you had any coffee laying around. Any coffee? Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated. TZ, in the memory of a dear friend and a poet, Thomas Zane.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
Oh, yeah.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk. Hartman obviously loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
You gonna let me have the coffee now?
Let's go inside.
Let's go out of the way.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Coffee!
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Oh yeah, he has trophies. Oh no. There's more than one coffee. Who's laughing like me? This guy?
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
It's trash, of course, but it does
I'll get
involve
him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
He works on video games. It's trash, of course. Oh, look, there's a generator up here.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated.
Yeah, one
and there was
second,
no
I saw
key.
coffee. Oh, wait, another QR code. Hold on. QR code. QR code. QR code. Where are you gonna bring me this time? Another YouTube video. This one is Vision 03. Did I miss number 1? Did I miss Vision 1? So how do I... Stop playing this ad on my own stream. There we go. There's the QR code. That's what the QR code links to. Vision 03. There must have been, so the last one I found was Vision 02. There must be a Vision 01 that I missed earlier in the game. Or I just didn't know to be looking for QR codes as carefully as I do now. Oh no, he has a cute owl boy too. Yeah.
Now, you might have noticed.
1 second, buddy.
In your room, you've been writing as a part of the therapy. You can feel up.
Okay, continue. I was looking for coffee. I'm sorry. Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and/or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative processes. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems, and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy, TM, and its sister method, the flow, TM. He controls the flow! Work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. Okay.
My rheumatism
Oh,
is
the-
killing me. There's a storm
The
coming.
Rock Boys are here. There's a Night Springs board game?
Hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
Me?
These two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
I want to play the Night Springs board game.
I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we'd forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Where were you keeping it? Oh, he
My
found a
head was clearing
manuscript
up,
page.
Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, you got any booze on you?
Yeah, no. Sorry,
we have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens. What were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
My
you're
wife.
Better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and raw. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power.
A place of power is something from Control.
We had parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
That Bob Balders threw the amp through the window. Hit that hippie chick in the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now. Leukemia.
Stitches, snitches, and narcs, man. Bad.
I too would build a farm out in the middle of nowhere and call it Valhalla.
I'm tired, man. So tired.
Yeah, places of power is something from Control, so it's interesting that they brought that up. These are the best characters. They are Maple Core. I understand them. There's a TV in there. I want to watch Night Springs. Let me in. Oh, is that a manuscript page? Hello? Where does he want me to go? I had to go back to my room, but I just saw a manuscript page in there. Excuse me.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Burge. The storm found it.
You can't wake up. Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Uh-huh, 1 second. I want to see what's going on. I want to see this cool fort.
Made a contribution, and then we end
end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets, and now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic. And they're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toasters talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Shut up. But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed. And that makes me the scariest nightmare of all.
It's mullet time! Mullets in slow motion. What's your deal, lady? This looks like she's chilling. Alright, I'll go right, I guess.
The doors were locked.
Please.
Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them. Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Alright, let's get to writing, sir.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Chaos. Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir Wench.
Brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't
Sinclair looked
Oh my god.
That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming.
Did they kill that lady?
I had
Guys.
to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
I wanna go get the pages I saw though. I have the keys now, right?
diapered asses for us, since you're so tough, Birch.
We were on the road, man. You think we haven't seen punks like you before? Mortal Knave.
Mortal Knave!
Yeah, you better hide, Birch. My wrath will break you.
She's just sleeping. Why can't I open the other locks? I know they got manuscript pages for me. Open sesame. Actually, they were cooking with that one. Keep going.
I wish I had my axe.
What is this?
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
This is the office? Thought I. Oh, save Barry! 1 second, Barry. I need to check out what's in here.
They were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much.
That's what she said on the phone.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words.
Yeah.
The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Somebody gaslight gatekeep girl bossing Alan. I miss any from... I mean, I obviously missed some. Oh, yeah, there's a bunch we haven't listened to.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this. Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Years ago?
I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Is what he said.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard. Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head.
Oh no!
Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. We're on a comeback tour, baby.
He's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words. Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
That's how Barry wound up locked in here.
Hartman wasn't happy. Maude could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Should have said it's hammer time. Where's the... Ooh, why is this like a spooky Resident Evil zombie? Who draw... How many eyes does this wolf have? Did AI draw these? Oops, I can't go back.
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Honestly, after seeing Rose's bedroom, that is a pretty harsh punishment.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Whoa!
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Barry.
Wait, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Whoa! That's who he locked in the room. Oh, Alan. What a scamp. Yeesh! Oh god. Oh god.
I didn't like to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
The possessed bookshelves. Oh, let's go. Come on, just a little more, just a little more. Woo, woo! For whatever reason, whenever I find someone reading my writing, they also have a loaded revolver next to the manuscript. Where I can't see. God. Oh. Oh. I can't go back. What? What? I don't have a flashlight. What am I supposed to do? Oh. Ha! Yeah! Oh, now I can play the Night Springs board game and no one can stop me. I assume I'm supposed to use the flare here. Can I watch an episode of Night Springs? I can. While I'm in the neighborhood, an episode can't hurt. Boob tube! You guys gonna give me subtitles for this impossible to hear episode?
Even the simplest things prove impossible.
Guys.
You get in a car and leave a life behind.
This is scary. I want to watch it.
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad to be leaving this place. You have no idea.
What, Night Springs? Come on, Linda. Relax. It's not that bad. Hey.
They see a guy crawling in the road and they stop.
Someone in the road. I think there's been an accident.
He looks kind of. The guy crawling in the road looks kind of like the guy in the car, though.
Oh no, Linda! Oh no! It was me on the road! Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
Oh, I get it. He's time looping.
Oh, please! God, no! Linda! Linda!
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad to be leaving this place.
What, Night Springs? Come on, Linda. Relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Oh, he's time looping. I bet it's his waifu that gets out of the. Yeah.
Are you alright?
Oh no, Linda! Oh no! It was me on the road! Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
And there you have it. A vicious cycle.
Yikes. That's rough. That's rough, you two. I can only hear a little bit of what you were saying, but I got the gist. Watch out for the truck. Watch out for the truck. Yeesh. Oh no. Yee! Should I get out of the way? Alan, go. do not have the keys to this particular door. Ah! Emil. Shit! So it said in the manuscript, it said that Thomas Zane's assistant was named Emil, and and Hartman's first name is Emil. So maybe somehow Hartman was Thomas Zane's assistant. Come on, one more good smack. One more good smackaroo. Or maybe two more good smackaroos. There we go. And now we run. So, the front door I couldn't get out. Where am I? Do I have anything? I just have bullets. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to bait it into opening this door for me. There we go!
I'm here!
Betty! I'm coming!
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Why?
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Oh, what a king.
Oh, God! Look at the house,
Whoa! I gotta go! Okay. The house looks bad. Yeah, that's not looking great. I've seen it. It looks kind of like my house when I bought it. That level of smoke. Okay, okay, 1 second, Barry. I found treats. Those evil guys. Oh, it's a nice little garden. Oh God! Oh, whoa. Okay, nope. It's gonna be a nope. A nope from me, Chief. Oh no, I'm trapped! I don't have. Oh, I do have flares. Okay, that would have been helpful. Yeah! Ow! Was that not a sick dodge? The food will probably be here soon. It doesn't give me, like, updates. Or anything, but I haven't gotten any... Uh-oh. I haven't got any messages that anyone is here. Food will get here once the delivery dude is done watching Maple. Oh god. Is the gamer man here? Oh no, it's the gorilla. Like a baby! Whoa! Oh my god, my shadow just scared the crap out. Did he just... Did he just go over the cliffside? God, 1 second, I need this copy. Did he just go right over the cliffside? Yikes! What a way to go. Oops! I need to start paying attention when I have the flare gun equipped. Just wanna get to Betty-chan. Betty-chan. Whoa, who? Oh, there's 2! There's 3! Good grief! Thank you. Nice little garden you guys have here. Okay. Onward and upward. Back to best boy Betty-chan. Oh. What? Not a fan of this guy's schmovement. Any of them. Any of the fast boys. Oh god. You guys happen to leave any coffee back here for me? You're gonna jump out at me like that. Hope you fueled up first. Back to Best Buy. Coffee. Coffee, 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 coffee. And more pages. I feel like we have ample pages now.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach. Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front, and he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between. I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate. For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
No, Barry!
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Honey, come over here. Yeah. You can say hi to everybody. Come here. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Yeah. What? What? Do you just want mommy to come hang out with you?
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Hartman knows what's going on.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Yes, she's here. I think she wants me to go snuggle her. Which is fine, because my food is probably gonna get here soon anyway. Let me just get back with Barry, though. The boy.
You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it, don't worry about it!
Oh, Barry! Barry, please! Oh, there's so many Barry! Survive! That's my least favorite objective in a game. What is happening? Why am I spinning like this? Alan! Barry, please! Did you? Barry, please! Oh! We're going!
Please tell me we're headed for the nearest. You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon.
We got precious cargo in the bag.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Oh god! It really does look like my ass. Extra smoky.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Barry!
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
Oh no, Barry!
I had lost my gun in the crash.
Oh my god, of course we did. Find Betty Jo.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
I'm so glad.
Are you okay?
I hit some bushes.
Priorities.
Scratch. There's no way you can climb down though. It's like a sheer wall. Ah, Al, there's something moving down here.
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Barry!
Yeah! Barry, are you alright? I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before! You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
The farm!
Barry, just wait for me, okay? Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo.
Now he's
This would turn
Rambo.
into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Well, let's save the farm for next time, because I think my food's probably gonna get here soon. And obviously Syrup wants her snuggles. And she's very important, so I have to give her what she wants. She's very important. There we go. Yosh. Oops, I'm covering you guys up. Well, the darkness has killed and warped 70,000 people, yet Barry perseveres. If Barry was the protagonist, this would be done in Act 1. No, I ordered sushi. So it should get here soon. I'm very excited. I've been in the mood for it all day. But yeah, thank you guys for coming to Alan Wake. Sorry I'm kind of low energy because I'm sick. I'm still figuring out my schedule for next week because I have some stuff I have to help Moose parents with. Kind of like in the middle to end of the week, so I just need to make sure that I'm free for stuff. But yeah, thank you. Enjoy your sloshy sushi. But yeah. Yeah, thank you guys. Oh yeah, and Prime Season 3, Sonic Prime Season 3 is next week too, so gotta save room for that. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. I'm gonna go wait for my sushi, and I'm gonna go snuggle Syrup because she cures all ailments. So I know that she's got me. But thank you guys for coming, and have a good rest of your night, and have a good weekend, or a good morning, or an afternoon, or whatever it is, wherever you are. And Otsu, I'll go sleep. Oops.